Hey, what's up, guys? We're back again to become the most hated player in Clash Royale history with a Mirror Xbow deck. I played this before Mirror was strong. Actually, I did this 6 months ago, and ever since, Clash Royale has slowly but steadily been buffing every single card in the deck. They buffed Ice Spirit, so it stuns a little bit longer. Archers attack faster. Golden Knight got glasses and can actually dash and hit things now. Elixir Collector always gives you a positive elixir trade now, unless you're playing against an Earthquake player. And of course, Mirror has become the most dominant card of them all, giving cards a +2 level advantage whenever it's dropped. I feel like Supercell watched my videos 6 months ago and they're like, it's not toxic enough. We gotta level it up. Or maybe one of them just wants to be the epitome of toxicity on ladder, because this dirty Xbow deck bounced back and it's better than ever. The original thought process is having a fast cycle so you can get a ton of collectors on the map, and then using a champion like Golden Knight so you can cycle more collectors, since when you have a Golden Knight on the field, your cycle becomes 3 to get back to another card. Because they don't let you drop another Golden Knight, you get to use the next card in cycle. So that's why it's 3 cards for anyone wondering. And the Golden Knight synergy with the deck works wonderfully as well. Because people are scared of him dashing on towers, they have to drop their units up really high. But usually when people play against Xbow, they want to drop their things really far away so it doesn't get melted immediately by the Tesla. So now people have to pick, do they want to lose to the Golden Knight or the Tesla at the river? In either situation, they'll shiver. So let's go jump straight to some games and deliver the dominance with this Mirror Xbow cycle deck. And a huge thanks to everyone that's using creator code SirTag to support the channel. Hey, so jumping into this game, we're gonna see what this guy's got. Hashtag the clan. Dude, the hashtag is all supposed to be together without any spaces. We gotta teach you about Twitter, dude. Elon Musk, he would not be proud of you, sir. So I can go for an Elixir Collector in the middle. Don't know what this deck is, but usually when we see Ice Golem, it's going to be a cheap cycle deck like me, but not in the cheap sense of a dirty, disgusting, abhorrent deck. He's just running a fast cycle deck. My deck has got some cheap and dirty tactics out here with, mirrored up Elixir Collector after you fireball me. And now if you go in for a Hog Rider, I've still got my Tesla, so not going to be too bad. Oh, you know what'd be cool? Is if I could go and activate King Tower with the double buildings. Like, say my Elixir Collector was about to die, and then he killed my Tesla, and then it pulled the Hog Rider to the King Tower. I don't think that's ever been done before in Clash Royale, but I want to make that happen for once in my life. Anyway, when we're playing against a Hog Rider fast cycle player, we're going to cycle our Golden Knight in the back so we can make sure that we can get multiple Elixir Collectors on the field. So this first Elixir Collector that he's going to be able to fireball there, he's not going to be able to get back to a second one in time. And it's going to only take 3 cards for us to get back to another Elixir Collector. If you think about it, the Golden Knight can't be cycled. Like, it literally is not allowed to come back in our hand when you can only have one of them on the map at the same time. So I should get back to it a little bit faster than usual. So I can go for an Ice Spirit on top of the Musketeer, and then the Musketeer is going to lock onto that, and then I can go Skeletons afterward in case the Skeletons target it, and I'm already back to Collector. So that's why this deck is so dirty and disgusting. The fact that you're able to get so many Collectors on the map and your opponent can't do anything about it. Oh, the other thing that's really fun is I can defend with a Golden Knight or cycle it and then get back to a mirrored up Collector because I can't mirror up the Golden Knight. So you guys are about to see that here too. Watch. Now I have 4 Collectors on the map. Oh, come on. I was about to have 4 Collectors on the map until you decide to ruin it, Golden Knight. Why'd you have to cost so much elixir?
That's none of your business.
But anyway, with 2 minutes in the game, already we've got 3 Elixir Collectors and we've got a Golden Knight and an Xbow on the field. I feel like I've excessively built SimCity out here. If you go for a Hog Rider, you're going to go into an Ice Spirit and a Tesla, so that's going to be dead.
Excuse me, let me through. No!
And then if you log, I don't think that you're able to finish off the Xbow, so I can get Skeletons down here as well. And this is where the fun begins. If you finish off the first Xbow, then you have another one on the other side. If you decide to spam into that, guess what? I've got an abundance of Xbows in every single situation. Dude, the fact is, he missed the cannon. That's hilarious. He was predicting me to go for a Tesla or something, or maybe he just straight up missed it. I don't know. If he goes Hog Rider on the right-hand side, I've got a level 13 Xbow in a Grand Challenge on his tower in just 1 more second. This is how you play Clash Royale. You mirror up the Xbows. You get 3 of them down, and then you completely conquer opponents. He's going to fireball it. He's going to remove it, but then we've got another one again. What are you supposed to do? Like, seriously, if you drop stuff close to the Xbow, because you're supposed to stop the Golden Knight from dashing onto your tower, it's going to get melted by my Teslas. Like, all those units just died instantly. But if you drop it too far away, then you're just giving me so much time to finish off your units with our Xbows at the exact same time. So there's nothing you can do. Either you drop things into the Tesla because you're scared of the Golden Knight, or you drop things too far away and it gets damaged down fast by the Xbow. And that's why this deck is just so much fun to play. Hey, so jumping into this one, we're going to see what this guy's got. I never want to play too aggressive with Xbows at the start. Of course, you're going to end up having a Goblin Barrel when I don't have any spells or my archers feels bad. But what we can do here is I can go for an Elixir Collector and bait out this man's rockets. You can bait out the rockets, you are going to devastate people. Oh, it's a magic archer. It's not a regular log bait deck. Wow, I thought this was going to be standard log bait. I was like, yo, we got this on deck, but I do not know what we're playing against anymore. You know what? I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Let's go in for an elixir collector here. Eat damage on the right-hand side and then go for an ice spirit to shut down that one wall breaker that's about to connect. Because of the Valkyrie HP nerf, I was probably going to lose my tower if the Valkyrie had more HP, but right now we're up a lot of elixir and I feel pretty good about myself. I'm going to be that Xbow player that everyone hates. And you know what that Xbow player does? They go for Xbow and they go for Tesla and they win the game. There's nothing he can do. He's just down so much elixir. If he goes in for a bomb tower Valkyrie, it's gone. It's deleted. It's incinerated. And the dirtiest Xbow player card combination is still alive and thriving. Yo, if the Golden Knight stops that, oh my gosh, the Golden Knight is so tanky too. And if he goes in for Spear Goblins or something, or Wall Breakers, it's just going to get destroyed. The Wall Breaker on the right-hand side will connect to my tower, but I'm not going to let that happen because I got archers and I have a huge amount of elixir. That's how this deck does. You eat a little bit of damage and you take the entire plate from them and you have a feast. Snacking on every single tower because you got all the power. This Xbow deck is so toxic that he didn't even want to play the rest of the game anymore. I don't blame him. This thing is scary. Hey, so jumping into this one, I feel like if we played 209 Clashers, I would never play against someone without a big spell. But I am hoping that you are the one person out of a million that just doesn't have a spell for my collector. And then we can collect as many Xbows as we can on the map.
The prophecy is true.
Okay, so he's going to have pigs. I can go for skeletons. Oh, no, he's going to have Earthquake. He is definitely going to be packing Earthquake. If I can stack up a ton of Xbows against this guy, then I can make anything possible. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to see if we can make it happen for the memes, but this is going to be brutal.
Thousands of tears later.
So we've got one collector on the map. I've eaten a ton of damage, but I'm doing it for the game. We got to make it happen for the memes, guys. Wait, I can go for 2 Xbows. He just went in for an Earthquake. There's no way he's defending this. There is no chance, bro. You're going to try to spend all of your elixir on both sides, and then you're going to Earthquake, but both Xbows locked onto the tower. Even if you've got Earthquake, level 13 Xbow, too strong for you. Let's freaking go. Guys, I'm telling you right now, level 13 Xbow, it gets tickled by the Earthquake. It's OP. Only thing that I dislike about this is I have to break through with another Xbow, and I do not have a big spell, so please let me win this game, sir. I'm asking for a friend. Please don't make me a foe. Don't make me a sad sir. I just need one tap.
The atomic bomb.
And I get it. Let's go. That would have been traumatic if I got spell cycled out from full there. But we're bouncing and balling on to the next one. Here we go. Please, someone with no big spell. We just beat Earthquake, and I feel like this guy, he has to have no spell. It has to happen. I'm feeling it right now. I'm manifesting the amazing matchup. So if we can get a juicy elixir trade against a skeleton barrel at the very start of the game, and then, you know, make him spend elixir, and then he doesn't have anything for the elixir collector, I'm okay with that as well. Looks like he's got Bandit, and he's got Mega Knight. This might be our Sir. This might be our player. And if it happens, we'll walk with a dominant W. The triple elixir is about to hit, so you guys already know we got to hit him up with as many Xbows as we possibly can. And I feel like this is the definition of toxicity in Clash Royale. You cannot get more toxic than this. I literally stacked up as many elixir collectors as I possibly could, and now we're just building an amazing wall of Expo spam. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build up as many Expos on the back line so then they can support the ones in the front line. It's kind of like a cheerleading squad if you guys are feeling me out here. Right now, I currently have 4 Expos on the map. I don't think that this guy's going to be able to stop this, but there's a chance, you know, there's a limited chance where he's able to get a lot of stuff on us. Can I get 5? So I got 5 Expos on the map for a short period of time. I wonder if that's going to be enough for us to do a ton of damage. Because we got all these Expos in the back line. They will shred if he goes in for a Mega Knight or Bandit or anything along those lines. He has to reset our stuff. And I can go in for the ability and then hopefully even dash onto the tower. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy that the ability has the ability to dash through 5 different things and then still lock onto the tower. This is absurd. PG, well played, and peace out, buddy. It was a pleasure asserting dominance against you. And getting 5 Expos on the map, that is just in a league of its own. We're just going to go for an Ice Spear, and we got the best hand yet today. So if I can go for an Elixir Collector in the middle after cycling 1 cheap 1 Elixir cost card, I'm here for it. Okay, so you definitely have a graveyard deck, but I think the situation is going to spiral into a grave spot for you. If you have nothing to counter the archers after you decide to go for the poison, what are you going to do when you go in for the graveyard? How are you thinking that you can break your way through? Also, there's no doubt in my mind people are going to expect me to be running a 3 Musketeer deck, right? As soon as they see the potential of me going in for a Golden Knight and Elixir Collector, they're expecting 3 Musketeers, not an Expo deck. This is going to be really funny. I'm so ready for the ramifications of our opponents just getting super angry and upset, because into Three Musketeers, you would play this matchup a lot differently, right? You would probably try to play a bit more aggressive. But against an Xbow player, you never want to go and spam your tanks, because then I can go in for an Xbow and you just lose the game because you have nothing to body block it. He's expecting this not to be an Xbow deck, and then we go for the Xbow and we just... I'm here for it, dude. If your Baby Dragon comes down and we mirror up archers, by the way, the mirrored up archers take more shots to finish off. Also, the Tesla was on defense in that particular placement. It will also aid our offensive endeavors and then finish off whatever you're dropping into us. You know what I can do is I can go for the Golden Knight and then go for archers, because even though I dropped my Golden Knight, it don't matter out here, dude. We still have the support of the mirror. And that's why mirror is so broken, specifically with champions, just for that reason. You can cycle a champion and then be like, hey, I can still mirror up whatever I wanted with the last card that I just played. That's going to be tower, and there's nothing this guy can do besides rage quit, right? If you're playing a graveyard deck, all I have to do is go in for defensive Xbows on the side that you don't have poison value, and I drop my Xbow here so then he can't poison this tower, and then it still shoots everything on defense. You drop your Xbow here, you watch them try to spam it into you, and they'll probably just rage quit. All right, so we built the Great Wall of Xbow. We kind of built it in an L to give this man the fattest L he's ever received, and I don't think there's anything that he can do here. Literally, like, what are you going to do? Are you going to continue to spam into Teslas? Are you liking getting tickled by those? I feel like this is not a situation that anyone would ever want to put themselves in, but he's still trying his absolute hardest. I appreciate the hard grit that this man has, but it's not going to pan out to be anything special. GG, well played, and peace out. Let's bounce on to the next one. Let's release the endless cycle of Xbow. I feel like I'm never going to want to say that again, because if it happens in another game, it's going to be happening to me, because I hate playing Xbow. It's just one of those decks that is just so long and methodical. But I guess when you're doing this type of deck, it's a little bit more different than you would expect, right? Like most Xbow games, you do tower damage by rocketing or fireball cycling. But this one, you just get so many Xbows on the field that there's no way your opponent could stop you. So it's going to be a vibe. Also, if you rocket on top of the Elixir Collector, it's still going to be a negative trade, because I get that one Elixir after the Elixir Collector pops. So it's awesome for me. If you want to go for a Princess, I can go for Skeletons. The one thing that's bad is I don't have a good answer to Goblin Barrel. I don't have any spells. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. This is really bad. That's an oopsie. Oh man, I don't know why I dropped the Ice Spirit there instead of on the Princess, but the world may never know. Those are questions for the greater thing above us, not for us. Usually in this type of matchup, our opponent is going to be poised to rocket this again, and then I can go for another Elixir Collector. And if he spams me and he tries to go in, I can go and defend with my Golden Knight and then still go in for my Collector. So no matter what, I'm dropping multiple Collectors out here, and you can't stop me. So I'm a little bit disappointed that the Princess popped off and gave him that much value early on, but I still think I'm in a good spot. If I can get a Ice Spirit down here and then freeze the Goblins, shut them down with that little Larry that could, and we are making it happen. Okay, so I'm going to go for another Elixir Collector on the... yeah, I guess I'm going for the left-hand side. He's not going to be able to rocket that and hit the stuff that he wants. He won't be able to rocket the Collector in the middle, the one that's about to decompose anyway. He'll be able to rocket the tower that's a bit healthier, so that's better for me. I might go for another Elixir Collector here. The only way he can get damage is Princess at the River or Goblin Barrel my tower, so... if you want to keep rocketing like that, now he has nothing for our Xbow. So we're going to begin the siege, but this time on our side of the map. If you set up a defensive Xbow, it's going to defend your next Xbows that you drop. So that's where this deck becomes really, really dirty. If you guys haven't done that before, that's what you got to start doing. And we can go for a Archers in front and then Ice Spirit or Skeletons in the back, and it completely counters the Goblin Barrel that he drops. So that's what we generally want to do. I'm going to go in for an Xbow here. I can click the ability because it might be able to dash onto the tower since he dropped his Tesla so close. So that's the scary thing. He doesn't want to drop his Tesla anywhere else besides, like, right next to his tower, I guess, because he doesn't want to get it shredded by our multiple Xbows that we have. But if he drops it, like, that far away, it's just going to give us Golden Knight value. So that's where it becomes incredibly difficult for any opponent to stop. And we can space out our Xbow so they won't get all hit by a rocket. I can click the Golden Knight ability for a meme, and then I can still go for another Xbow. Oh, it's just so filthy. This deck is really fun to play. You guys hate log bait as much as me as well, where you just get Princess at the River, Goblin Barrels on the tower, then Rocket Cycle. Play Mirror Xbow. There's nothing they can do in this matchup. When they waste their rockets on the Elixir Collector, they have nothing for the Xbow because it's so obvious that they're going to go for a Tesla, and you can always body block it. And if they drop their Tesla too far back, as you guys saw, the Golden Knight dashes onto the tower. Like, subscribe for more daily content, and have an awesome rest of your day.